Hello friends, Mav's back with another episode of Oxygen Not Included. We're cranking right along. I've let the game run for a number of cycles while I did a bunch of cleanup work and sorted out some issues that I didn't really know I had. Like being a mongoose and using a regular transformer instead of a large power transformer. The regular ones can only hold 1,000 watts, right? So, guess what? Thermal aqua tuner takes 1,200. So, yeah, I kept wondering why this kept shutting down, thinking that I was low on power, so I kept building more and more and more power generators with the main goal of getting this running. Well, the problem wasn't that I didn't have enough power. The problem was I was just a mongoose. And so this thing would run sporadically and I wasn't cooling the petroleum down quite enough. So my slate wheat wasn't growing. Well, as soon as I realized the error and fixed this, and this thing ran for about half a cycle, full bore, cooled the petroleum down to 30 degrees or 25, whatever I've got this thermo sensor at. I got it at 25. Got it cooled down really quick. The slate wheat started growing immediately, even though the water still stays well above freezing. It's 48 degrees Fahrenheit all the way down at the end. Yeah, Mav's just a mongoose. I also retrofitted Old Venus. I was going to make it into a cargo drop-off, but I retrofitted it so that Lyra can make some data banks. I just want to finish the research. I want research done. And then we don't have to worry about research anymore the rest of the game. We've got plenty of rad bolts built up. We need to land one of these guys. Who's got the most data banks? Looks like Lyra does. Let's, there's about half out of food too. Lyra keeps getting a bunch of food that rots. But let's send Lyra back down. She can dump off these data disks. We can fill her back up. She's got plenty of plastic. I gave her a ton of plastic so that she can just bust out some of this work. As soon as somebody shows up and picks these things up, oh, gotta go potty before we land. There we go. So, there she goes, taking off. So, we'll get somebody to come pick these guys up. We'll get somebody to come pick these up. And then we'll launch her. Meep's got to come in and use the bathroom too. Why? Somebody pick that up. Good. Pick up the discs. Come on, guys. 53 data discs. Come pick them up. And then we'll take off again. Good. Picked them up. Time to go back up into outer space. And we got to go back to the planet. Make this thing launch. Oh, save. Got the save bug. And I love this. We got idle dupes, but we have plenty of work to be doing out and around the place. So acknowledge warnings, launch. I got some water breakage up here somehow from the rockets. Not certain exactly what I did. I think it's the way I routed this water pipe. I think. I'm not positive. This rocket is a little bit taller because I added the lander module in it, and I haven't used it yet. So let's take a look here. See if we end up with more water. No. It's actually backflowing a little bit. Oh, it's probably flowing into here. Yeah, it's trying to feed the crops. That's fine. Whatever. I did do something else. I spent a whole bunch of time rebuilding the bedrooms. I've got almost everybody into a comfy bed. Everybody's in their own room. There's these poor 3 dupes that are stuck because I didn't do the right width on the rooms and whatnot. This is how wide I need to make this, but then I will end up oversizing the stables. So yeah, anyway. I've almost got everybody into their own room and a comfy bed. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to go up one level with all of this stuff. I'm going to move all this stuff up one. And when I do that, I'm going to rebuild the Atmosuit docks, and I'm going to put the water lock on this side. But that's I'm going to do that off camera because that's a lot of busy work. One of the other things I did is I added in a Dreco farm because I want to put carpeted tile down. So as I threw down all the carpeted tile, that huge pile of reed fiber that I had from my original reed fiber farm was sucked up real quick. Basically 400 cycles the entire game. I just blew through all the reed fiber. I only had like 75 piled up because I'd been using it to repair my Atmos suits. So 3 thimble reeds was great to just maintain my process through the game and keep me going. But as soon as I wanted to start upgrading things, I ran out of thimble reed fiber, like boom, quick. I don't have enough for my paintings. I don't have enough to finish the carpet. It's really a disaster. And these poor guys over here don't get the full benefit of being in their own rooms because, well, yeah. And you know what? Let's actually check to make sure. Good, that is a bedroom, even with that vent right there. Good. So, yeah, I'm gonna need to finish that up, and I'm gonna have to figure out just exactly how to redo this side because I don't really want to make this side any wider because I end up running into this goofy guy over here. I thought I was so stupid lucky in the beginning to have this, and he's just, I mean, he's here, it's great, but it's been kind of a pain. And as a matter of fact, we're not even blowing off all the oil anymore, and the overheat temperature is 527. Good, we're not at that. Good. So I put in a Dreco farm to get over my reed fiber issue, and I got a shearing station, and I got 1 Dreco in here so far. Where'd the other one go? I thought I had 2. There were 2 floating around the base. Well, here's one right here. Maybe you just didn't wrangle them up quick enough. So we're going to toss them in there, and then we got to go hunting some more Drecos. And I didn't even have to farm up the chlorine. There was already chlorine here. I just walled it off. It was great. And then I started pumping in hydrogen with a Atmos sensor so I don't overpressurize this room. But I need to use this hydrogen because I keep backing up my my SPOM, and I've got just so much. I changed the settings on the smart battery so that this thing just kicks on quick. But having found that hydrogen vent down in the oil biome, being as good as that was, I just have so much hydrogen now that I really don't even know what to do with myself. So I've added a bunch of hydrogen generators. I just need to burn this off like as much as I can. I should probably put a shut off right here. So if this line is full, it won't bring any more from downstairs. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Put a shut off in there. Look, I just talked myself into it. Can't put it on the stairs though, but yeah, we can put it right there, and I'll come back to that someday. So yeah, I've got these guys set priority real low. So because I had this old existing line for my natural gas, it's totally filled up now. When that line really should be coming from down here, I've just got a mess of piping with that. The one issue I had with my Dreco farm is that I cannot get the temperature high enough right here. So I put in some radiant gas pipes to try to dump as much of this heat off here before the oxygen goes further into the base. And it's helped somewhat, but not enough. Because this oxygen's coming through at 126 and it's coming out at 123. So it's dumping a few degrees, which is great. But yeah, this part of the base just seems to be too warm. Oh, and it's dupe time. What do we got? Oh, a Dreco. just what we were asking for. Look, a Draco. I'm going to take the Draco for right now. I need to wait to expand my base, or expand the number of dupes after I've expanded the base a little bit, because I feel like I'm kind of crammed in here just a little bit. I also did set up a bypass for coal, so now all of these auto sweepers will pick up the coal that the what are these guys called again? Oh, the hatches. All the coal the hatches poop out, it will automatically bring it over here and dump it off here. And after I did it, they weren't picking the coal up, and I was like, wait a minute, why aren't they picking the coal up? Well, it's because I have these critter sensors set so that once it hits the right number of critters in here, then it'll pick up the eggs. Well, in the time between the egg being here and here, it will still pick up coal. So this is going to be kind of a work in progress, even though there's big piles of coals here. I mean, 45 tons, we've already pumped over 18 tons of coal. So it's not going to be a fast job, but it is going to get taken care of eventually. It will be taken care of. So, yeah. And the big thing that I want to work on right now is all this water. This water has become kind of a bit of a problem with my life. I did shut this guy off for a little bit because he was getting so hot he was breaking. So I shut him off for a little bit. I wanted him to cool down because we've got just oodles and oodles of hot salt water right here. But guess what? We really don't care what happens. We can take all this water and we're going to aim for getting it all down here. And the reason is this muck pit just can do whatever it's going to do. So we're going to go on a little dig mission here. We're going to dig some stuff. And what we're going to do is we're going to dig all the way across here, and then we're going to go diagonally up to here. We're going to let all that come out, and then we're going to go up, and we're going to dig through here, and then we're going to cut that out. We can't cut that out yet because it'd flood here. So we got to get started on the digs over here. And these first digs need to come all the way over. And the other thing we're going to do by doing this is we're going to let out a little bit more hydrogen, so that hydrogen can go up and back up our other system here. But we do need to deconstruct a couple of these tiles, let that hydrogen out. And let's see here. There we go. Put those in there. Take out some of these. All right, guys, time for some work. We need you to work. And by shutting off the coal generators, we're not making as much carbon dioxide, so that's starting to sink. We're not making any more carbon dioxide up here to fill up the rockets anymore. So once these are empty, that's it for the carbon dioxide. If I still have a problem with my hydrogen at that point, I'll probably start storing it either up there, or maybe I'll build an infinite storage for the hydrogen, because I've got to I got to start thinking about what we're going to do when we start doing the bigger rockets, because we're going to need liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen for those. Unfortunately, we got quite a bit of things we got to do between now and then, so maybe I don't need to store it yet. I don't know, but yeah, I want to do this water. That's what we're going to do right now. Ooh. And what we do need to do is we need to block that one. We'll leave that one open, as a matter of fact. We'll go like that. And let's come across right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then we're going to need to, that's going to be a eventually. So this water is going to start moving this way, and then we can't climb up there, can we? Nope. Nope, we cannot. So we'll go we'll just put our ladders in like we like to do. And we'll cut that out right there. We'll cut that out right there. And then these guys can come in from the top. So, all right, here we go. We got our water starting to move in this direction. These are also water weeds. We need to set up a water weed farm. I'll probably do that off camera too, because that takes a bit of setup to do, and I can just show it after the fact. But let's see here. We'll get all this cut out. There we go. And then we're going to come up here. Go like that. There's that piece. There we go. There's that piece. That. Okay, this might take a little longer than I thought. I was hoping that it was going to go rather quick, but these guys aren't digging super fast. They shouldn't have a whole lot to do. I let them take a little bit of a break for a while, but not going quite as fast as I thought they were going to. Okay. And then we can come across the top over here. We can cut that out like that. Ooh, actually, we do need to cut that all the way across there. There we go. Oh, nice. They filled that one in for me. How cool is that? Such nice dupes. There you go. Fill this one up. There's no sand up here. That's too bad. That's too bad. Oh well. So we're gonna pump all this salt water and brine or whatever this is. This is salt. Yeah, it's all salt water. And then it's just gonna flow down here and then flow off the edge. It'll be great. Let's see. Ooh, and then if we want to, and I think we do, we can come over here and let all that drain out. We're gonna let this drain. Oh, it'll be great. We're gonna get all the water down there. Move all this water into this sump, this grody pit. Nasty. And this stuff's still being worked on up here. Oh, it looks like this is actually all thawed out right there. And this is probably too warm, huh? Yeah, too warm. We'll just make it go away. We'll do that. That. I don't know why I'm giving commands over here, because we want to do the water over here. We want to do this. And then what it'll do is we're going to open up this big area right here. We're going to get these two water geysers put together and do the thing that I wanted to take the salt water and purify it, and I want to take the polluted water and purify it and dump them all into one bucket. So then we've got clean water in one spot, and then we'll do that over here somewhere. And then I really want to leave the edge of the map open, about 10 tiles deep, and I want to move my entire power grid over to this side. I've been wanting to do this for a while, just to get it out of the way, all the way over here, and then I want to build one big power generation spot. Not certain exactly where we're going to do it, but we're going to one big power generator. We'll get this geyser isolated. We'll get everything moved off to the side. We'll get our power all rearranged. That's going to be a big project. That's going to take me a while. But I want to get it to the point where I can walk away from this planet real soon, because I want to go to another planetoid. I really do. We've got only one in range for our carbon dioxide rockets, and I want to do it before I run out of carbon dioxide fuel up there. I mean, I got plenty more if I want it, but I don't really want to I don't really want to do that. So, come on, guys. Almost there. Come on, finish her up. Finish her up. We can flush all this out. Be great. This is some pretty hot water right here, by the way. And this was actually overflowing while I was working, so I put it in a whole bunch of reservoirs, and now I don't want it in there anymore, but oh well. Here it comes. Here she comes. Yay, there's the water. Look at that. I love the effects as it pushes the gases around, and then when you have two different flavors of water mix, or not mix as it were. There we go. Look at that. And we'll dig that out like that so we can get that to flow too. And then we're gonna have to do something different over there. We'll do, how about that? That'll be good. Well, I think we're gonna save the next pool for the next episode. Thanks for joining me this time, guys. Have a good one.